There we go. Hello, everybody. It's SNKronize again for another week. I'm James Chen.
You're dragging yourself off camera?
Am I? Oh,
little
I
bit.
guess I am.
Maybe I'll shimmy over a little more, too.
Okay.
Anyways, hi.
Hello. How's everybody going out there? I hope everybody's doing well. See investigation code in the chat right now. Oh, man. Yeah, so stuff is happening, I think.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of stuff happening. There's always stuff happening. But I mean, so what? Today's the 13th. Yeah. So that gives us just over 2 weeks, about 3 weeks until Evo.
That's crazy, dude. Oh God, there's so many things I need to do before that too, and I'm just like forgetting to take care of a bunch of stuff right now. So, okay.
I'm also just kind of like, yo, Evo. It's only been a few years.
Dude, what was the last Evo that we did? Was it 2019, right? 2019. Yeah.
Or 2020 Evo Japan, depending.
Yeah. But,
whichever one you
In
count.
terms of Vegas.
Yeah,
World
Evo Las
ones,
Vegas. Yeah.
Evo Las Vegas.
I'm sure that had to have been
a
joke you've made before.
Like,
specifically you.
It feels like it's been, like, it wouldn't make sense if no one's made that joke before, so...
I'm just saying as long as you've made the joke before.
As soon as you said it, that's the first thing that came to my mind, so...
And so we've got the beginning of some announcements here for that.
Okay.
So SNKronize will be holding, as we've implied a little bit before, we will be having a mini suite. Like, we're not doing the full salty suite with, like, 1,000 dudes in a 200-person room.
Right, yeah.
But we're going to have a little suite. You know, we're going to invite some players up, maybe have some special guests. We're going to have a stream running. It's going to be just a one night only. So if you're not at Evo, you can totally, tune in, watch. Definitely putting in the work to try to make sure that, like, the internet works with the hotel and stuff like that. Because you're definitely gonna have, like, the tournament woes and hotel and travel woes.
Internet, quality.
So barring any unforeseen nonsense, we'll be streaming for, I think we're only shooting for about 4 hours, but
on
it's
Saturday.
Just like from 8 p.m. to midnight, so that, like, people who are worn out from Saturday don't go home dead, or they have the rest of their night because they're in Vegas.
Right.
People who have, like, top 8 Sunday, people who are much stronger at the game than I am, they actually will be able to get ample sleep. But, have a cool little event, hang out. No, this is just going to be straight up an SNK room. We're just going to be nerding out over KoF. And I might, like, set up, like, an 11 machine on the side just to see what happens.
Damn. Okay.
Just because I'm a nerd. But yeah.
You've secretly invited everybody there, and they show up, and there's actually no KoF 15. There's so only 11.
So smart.
Oh, man.
Damn, I should see if any of the
Stranger
Japanese
things have happened.
I should see if any of the Japanese 11 players are coming. Just be like, hey.
I just made a really weird pun. I don't know if anybody will get that at all. So
I was too busy talking.
Yeah.
Fatal Fury 1 in the bathroom. There we go.
Fatal Fury real bout special in the bathroom. We could do that one. So
sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so we're gonna be just hanging out, mixing drinks, talking to people, throwing everyone we can on the mic to hang out and chat with people, get some exhibitions in. We've got a couple of players who have confirmed, but we also know it's Evo. I've definitely confirmed for things and been like, oh.
Yeah. Or either that or, or someone loses a tournament and they're sad and then they don't want to. Yeah.
Or, I'm sure there's probably going to be at least one guy who's like, yeah, I'll be there. And then he's drunk by the time it starts and doesn't know how to get there, because it's Vegas.
Yeah.
But we've got some people, and we've got a lot more things in the works. But we can't announce something that's in the works. We can announce it when it's finalized.
Right.
But so keep an eye out on all of our Twitters for when we start tweeting and retweeting all the cool stuff. But at least we can tell you, like, we're gonna have a hotel room and a show on the Saturday night of Evo. Barring any unforeseen bull crappery. So that's exciting. And then also, I mean, this is a good enough segue. Speaking of KoF 11,
Okay.
just that little tweet I just sent you.
Oh, that thing. Okay. Okay.
So if you follow KoF 11, and you should because that game is godlike, one of the strongest players in Japan is Sawakoro. And he is the guy who basically single-handedly proved that T-Zoc is a high-tier character. Like, kind of literally single-handedly.
Dang. Okay.
And
okay.
so he is actually throwing a fighting game event. Just KoF 11 focus, got the whole SNK esports backing and everything.
Oh, dang.
And they just released the official poster for the event by 10,000 Feet, who we've covered before. And this poster made me laugh so hard I had to share it.
Woo! There we go.
So, yeah, like actually parodying Dragon Ball art. So now we're coming full circle while 18 became Mary became 18 again.
Just the name of a movie, right? 18 again is actually the name of a movie.
Okay.
It was a long time ago.
I believe you.
It was like, God, who was it? It was one. It was like, anyways, whatever. Yeah.
So the 17th, which would be the 16th here in the U.S., or the early morning 17th, is when this is going on, and you should totally check it out to see some super sick KoF 11. And if you've never seen Sawakoro's team, it's freaking hilarious, and I love it. Oh. Apparently about 18 again.
Oh God! It was basically the big giant number 18, and one of the young kid. I forgot if it was like, I want to say it's Christian Slater, but it wasn't Christian Slater. It was like Andrew McCarthy or something. It was like leaning on that one.
Jesus.
My parents owned a video store, so
Yeah.
I saw these boxes all the time. So yeah.
So that may not be the poster. That may just be the VHS cover.
Right? Yeah. That's true too. Says correct, huh?
That sounds right.
Yep, there it is.
Oh,
and it
man.
was the one with George Burns. Okay, I wasn't 100% sure it was George Burns. Oh, it was Charlie Schlatter. Well, there you go why I got the name Christian Slater.
I don't even remember
Mixed
who
up.
that is.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
so there you go.
so yeah, if you like watching some KoF 11, you should totally check out this event. It's going to be hilarious and awesome.
Okay. Wait, so 7/17. Do we have the stream and everything like that?
I think it's involved in some of the links or something.
Okay.
It's going to be at the Port 21 Yagoto.
Oh, right here. Port
24.
Yamato. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
which
okay.
is one of like the only places they still have like KoF in-person events still in Japan. So
Okay. Got it.
yeah, because the Shinjuku Carnival closed and stuff like that. So like
okay.
they're running out of places that will
Don't they
still
still
host
have
them.
it at TRF in
Not
Nakano?
really.
No.
No, DRF does some of the other games, but they didn't run 11 as much.
Because I know that they have a bunch of old Neo Geo
Yeah,
games.
they
there,
did their
right?
like Samurai Showdown nights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had Port 24, and there was like only like one or two other places that still run consistent events, and then after that, it's just like Kyun Takuya running streams from his PS2.
Right. I mean, is it at I want to say like Acho and Mikado or anything like that, or no?
No, that's just like their own like little barcade.
Well, I'm just saying, like, is KoF 11 even still played at those places too, right? Because they always play a lot of old games, right?
When I went to Mikado, I would have played 11 there just to say I did.
Right, okay, fair.
And
fair.
yeah, I mean, Acho might still have it, but it's not one of the places that like they do the consistent get-togethers.
Right.
But like, you know, every week or two, you can actually like hop on Twitter and you'll probably see me retweeting like the highlights for that week. It's super cool.
Nice.
The one I retweeted today, by the way, was absolute fucking fire.
From 11, you mean?
Yeah, it was like this week's highlights. Oh my god, some of the shit, including like an Oswald hard read leader against someone backdashing. Just hard reads it. Like, you're up here. You don't want to be here. You're gonna backdash, and just throws it out and catches a backdash. And I was like, yo!
Oh my god.
And like just some of the craziest ace setups and shit. It was amazing.
Nice.
So yeah, you should watch 11. I'm probably gonna try to trick people into playing 11. I really wish I had like my consoleization of the Adamus Wave squared away.
Imagine you having like these consoles with like boxes over them, and you'd be like, "Are you enjoying this game?" It was actually KoF 11. You take the
Dude,
buy
just
the
3D print a PS5 case.
Yeah,
And just
just do like one of
the
those like
Pepsi challenge.
yeah, exactly. You thought you were playing 15. You were actually playing 11.
Yo, this game's good as fuck. Well, did you know it has half the resolution of your modern game?
Oh man.
But yeah, well, I mean, might as well just segue from there.
Okay.
So I got my Steam Deck this week.
Ooh, right. Did you?
I did not bring it up.
Okay,
I did not bring it up.
Okay.
But so if you're not aware about the Steam Deck, you know, it's like the size of like 2 Nintendo Switches mounting each other.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like
in terms of
chunky.
the thickness. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like actually in terms of like actual volume and mass, it's more like 3 switches.
Yeah,
It's a big motherfucker for a handheld.
Right.
It's like when you were an 8-year-old and you held a Game Gear for the first time. It's like that large proportionally.
Most people probably don't know. Well, actually, never mind. Zilcher
No,
just
it is
mentioned
bigger.
Game
It is
Gear.
bigger than a Game Gear. It's as big as a Game Gear when you were a little kid.
Right.
Like it is chunky. But it runs on the Steam OS, which is just Linux. It's a Linux shell.
Right.
And so that means that a bunch of shit for Windows doesn't fucking work.
Right, so I mean, I remember I was asking you about that. It's really interesting because most of these Steam games are designed for Steam on Windows, right? And so is it that they tried their best to mimic Steam OS to run everything that is like? Do they have like a mini Windows emulator to run their Steam games?
So most of what I can tell is that they're running it in like a compatibility engine. It's called Proton, and that helps them work around a bunch of things.
Okay.
And I'll get a little bit more into that in a sec. But there's a lot of shit that just straight doesn't work because like it runs on like old Windows processes. Like
Okay.
so I tried to boot up Metal Slug Double X, which was an Adamus Wave game,
Right,
that
yeah.
TF game or whatever the fuck. And so the Steam Windows version of it, it just tries to pop up like a Windows 95 dialog box to set your options, and then you get through that and you start playing the game. Cool. Does not fucking work on the Steam Deck.
Oh, really?
Because you can't actually set all the settings. It doesn't have the right input interpreters rigged up, the whole 9 yards, and it just fails.
Right. I mean, obviously the Steam library is ginormous. So
Yeah.
it's going to be hard.
But it's just one of those things, like, if you're looking at a Steam Deck, like, you have to be prepared for the fact that not everything is going to work out the gate.
Right. I mean, it's interesting because, I mean, the Steam Deck is basically kind of designed for playing Steam games, right?
Yeah.
So, right.
But that's why they now have, like, a compatibility marker on the side of every game, like, Steam Deck ready, Steam Deck approved.
I always hear Steam Deck verified
Yeah.
kind of thing as a like when you see new games and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and so you might have seen, like, my KoF 13 post, which was hilarious.
Okay.
Because the second player character does not fucking appear. And half of the background doesn't load. So you get the weird, like, null space background where it starts dragging imagery, like a fucking 90s music video.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The duplicated windows, you know, as you're dragging.
Or like when you beat Solitaire.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Um.
God, we're referencing all the modern shit today, dude.
Oh yeah.
Game Gear and Windows Solitaire, dude.
Man, you know, I'm really looking forward to playing Bariki 1 when it comes out. Paper Neo Geo 64. That's 64 bits.
Oh man. God, someone I saw retweeted like that old advertisement for the Neo Geo that was like some girl in a nightgown or whatever.
Oh,
she
yeah.
was like, he used to like he
couldn't keep his hands off
me, and then he's playing a Neo Geo now or something. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And so, you know, the thing is, though, is that because of that, like, you can start getting a better conceptual idea of what's going to work and what isn't. Like, so if Metal Slug didn't work, you know, Metal Slug Double X, then I can rest assured that, like, Vanguard Princess and Toho games are not gonna fucking work.
Right.
But KoF 15 runs great in handheld mode. Because I guess, like, it's just more optimized to run with Unreal 4.
It's weird. Okay.
The problem then comes in when you run it in docked mode.
Huh. Like, I would almost feel like dock mode would be stronger or something. I don't know. It's
So,
weird.
so the thing about that is, I compare it to like I have a laptop with an HDMI out port, and the laptop runs great on its own. But if I plug an HDMI port into it, now it has to process running two displays, and then it starts kind of running shitty. And I feel like it's doing the same thing, and it has to send it through USB first.
Right.
So I don't know, like if that's part of it, but once you start getting into the weeds like that, then you have to start doing all the Proton settings, all the compatibility settings, and then like force resolution settings and stuff. And it turns into kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
That being said, I do think I've got it running like almost optimally, but I do
Okay.
have to accept bringing it down to like about where my shitty PC's resolution
Okay,
is, which is
okay.
down to like the 1200 by 800 range.
Okay.
And then like turn off some of the like anti-aliasing, and then it runs great, and it's still better than my PC or better looking somehow. But because for the record, my PC I built it about 8 years ago.
Oh dang.
It still runs KoF great, just not at max spec.
Right,
Like
yeah, of
whatever, I
course,
don't
of
give a
course.
shit. I play old KoFs. You think I care about graphics that much?
Speaking of old KOFs, by the way, have you tried KoF 98 UMFE on it by any chance?
No.
I just want to remind everybody that we are going to do a drawing
Yeah.
for the Pix and Love KoF 98 UMFE. And in order to do that, you have to retweet
His tweet about it.
my tweet about it that I'm about to put into the chat
Yeah, buddy.
right here.
Yeah, retweet that. Follow James and follow Pix and Love, who are the ones giving us the game to give to someone out there.
Yes, so we'll be doing a
You
drawing.
obviously should just be following them already.
We'll be doing a drawing pretty soon, so I want to throw that out there just in case anybody last second wants to follow both Pix and Love, myself, retweet, and like the tweet as well. So there you go.
But no, I haven't played that one. I think I booted up 97 Global Match for a minute, and that seemed to run fine. But that being said, like there's gonna be a lot of games that don't exist on Steam. There's gonna be things that have, Windows problems, and then there's the fact that Linux is really just an OS for big freaking nerds.
Okay.
Like you really have to be like an enthusiast or hobbyist to even have the slightest idea what the hell you're
Dude.
doing in front of Linux.
So
I am not that guy.
when Mac OS 10 first came out, and it was like when Macs were kind of trying to do their comebacks and everything like that. My brother's friend Ty, and then my friend Jason, they were all walking in the Best Buy. And then Jason was telling Ty about the Mac OS, and he was like, "Look, it's just a Linux box. I can run the shell on it." And he brought out the shell, and Ty was like, "That's so cool!" And like they were totally nerding out.
Like you do.
You just run it like a Linux. They were so happy.
And so what that means is that, you get a bunch of nerds in a room together on a freeform OS, and then they're going to be like, well, what can we do? We can play old video games, which means there is a definite suite of emulators already built for Steam Deck.
Right. Yeah.
And so I'm going to be doing that eventually so that I can have basically, like I can run Symphony of the Night, KoF 11, and a bunch of other weird crap. Maybe play some Sam Show 6.
I mean, do they just have a MAME for Linux or anything like that, or?
If I'm going to be blunt here, fuck me.
Yeah.
The thing is that I've always hated MAME because MAME is one of those, since it tries to do everything, it's not the best at everything.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So no, you start getting like, Final Burn Alpha, and you start getting, like borderline Fightcade on the fucking thing, and you got to figure out what the best ones for PlayStation are and all that stuff.
I mean, MAME was just really good because it just did everything, and you only had
but the
to
roads are
install
also
one
like
thing.
8 times the size for no reason.
Were they?
Go get like a Neo Geo. Go look at a file for a Neo Geo ROM for a Neo Geo emulator, and then the MAME one.
Oh, right. Because, I mean, obviously the MAME ROM has to have a lot of the hardware stuff embedded in there because it's generic,
Yeah,
right?
there's no reason for KoF 99 to be like 200 megs
Right.
instead of like 40.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the Neo Geo emulators have all of that hardware stuff built into it, so.
Yeah, so like, I mean, because the thing is, there still were like a handful of games that they did release on the Neo Geo and like as a standalone JAMA unit. Mostly KoF 03 is what I've been seeing.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing, Bruce Lee, is that if you didn't see, we are doing another giveaway for the collector's edition by Pix and Love for KoF 98 UMFE. So if you want to like and retweet and
Would
follow.
you totally just put that on screen, actually? Like, just show everyone how freaking cool it is instead of my ugly mug.
This whole thing over here.
Yeah, or just one of the pictures, because this thing's freaking awesome.
Go.
I
mean,
know.
it's not us. It's
Pix and
and
Love is nice.
Pix and Love is nice. Yeah, exactly. So this is the sucker over here. So this is the deluxe edition here. We're giving away the collector edition. So this is the deluxe edition for PS4.
Yeah, so basically, the only difference is you see one of them's got like the 100 mega shock kind of label around it, and then the deluxe edition doesn't have the border.
Which one?
If you look, the center one has the gray border.
Oh yeah,
and the far right one
yeah.
does not. It's a full size image.
Weird. Okay.
That's like the only real difference between the two boxes.
Right, but then also this part right here is that this is the collector edition. It comes with the soundtrack.
This is the one we're giving away.
Yeah, it comes with the soundtrack, the art book, and 4 nice little cards, basically, of art. And then, of course, the deluxe edition is also coming with this large format aluminum 27 by 19 inches plate.
That is not the one we're giving away.
That is not the one we are giving.
I really want that plate because that's a nice Mary.
Yeah.
Because I love Hiroaki.
Yeah, but this is the one that we're giving away here. So, I've heard a few things about tie-ins to Fall Guys. I don't remember hearing Fatal Fury as one of them.
So I was trying to avoid it last week. It's that apparently there has been some sort of Fall Guys leak revealing the next few sets of their content updates. And yeah, Fatal Fury is one of them. Terry and Mai are both going to be represented.
Oh, okay. Of course it's Terry and Mai.
Yeah. Which, just means that there might come a point where you and I are going to get fucking dragged into playing Fall Guys just to do a little community something.
God.
Just on principle.
We are not the 2 biggest fans of Fall Guys. So, yeah. Fall Guys. My only experience with the game was not...
So, I'm kind of down to try it again as long... Because, they've done extra seasons and updates and stuff.
Yeah.
And so maybe I would never have to play some of the levels I violently hated. Because,
for sure we could do a private lobby. A synchronized lobby for Fall Guys.
Okay, so here's the thing about Fall Guys. Is that I stopped calling it a game pretty quickly and started calling it a social experiment. And it's like interactive social commentary. Because one of the levels opened with a seesaw.
Yeah.
And if people could just look to their left and right and cooperate, everyone would get across. But no. Everyone tried to seek advantage, which ended up screwing 99% of the other players because everyone would tilt the seesaw one way.
Right, and everyone
launch everyone off into the distance. Yeah. And it went from, this is a reasonable level, to this is impossible because everyone is terrible.
It's the thieves' quandary kind of thing, right? And I still remember David told a story that he was playing it. There's the one level where you run and there's just a series of doors in front of you and only some of them open.
Yeah.
And it's random.
Yeah.
So he was running in there and his wife walked in and started watching and she was like, so how do you know which door is the one that you can go through? He's like, you don't. And she's like, isn't that dumb? And he's like, yes.
So the thing is that that one at least feels like it's an old game show kind of thing.
Right.
It's totally random. Basically nobody is deliberately screwing each other. It's just whatever happens. And sometimes the best option is to hang back a little bit and let everyone plow through it. Because as long as you're in the top 30 or whatever, you're fine.
Right.
So yeah, all of those shows.
Yeah. If you haven't played Fall Guys before, it's just basically super casual, competitive, casual, the game. Although people who get try hard, it's just how anything competitive goes, where some people do get surprisingly, shockingly good.
That highlight from today about the bouncy trampolines, and the guy just speed runs the level. It's ridiculous.
I didn't see that.
It's actually kind of sick.
Okay. Because I still remember Katana Prime was obsessed with the game, and him and his friends would play with these super hardcore strategies and screw people over, and yeah.
And the thing is basically that was that era of like the two meme games that everyone was playing, and I didn't really enjoy either of them because I didn't get into Among Us either. Like I got dragged into it and I did not have a good time.
I mean, it depends
because
on
I don't
who
like
you're-
talking to people.
Well, it just depends on who you're playing with, right?
No,
I mean...
no. That's my point, is that I was playing with people I like.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, I loved being able to run around and try to do tasks, try not to die, try to assassinate people. But the moment you had to have a conversation, I'm like, fuck this game. I could play a board game if I wanted to talk to people.
The very first time I played that game was on Justin's stream, and I was one of the imposters right away. And so the first thing I was doing was like, so wait, how do I do my tasks? Like, what am I supposed to do? And like, and then my chat was like, someone asked me, was like, wait, what are your tasks? And people in my chat were like, you're cleaning the leaves. You're cleaning the leaves. I'm like, I'm cleaning the leaves out of the thing. And then they're like, oh, okay. You did. And then eventually someone's like, what if James is actually the imposter? And Justin was like, no, there's no way. There's no way he would actually be, and then I won the first game and I was like, yeah. And everyone's like, I can't believe he did that on the first game. And then I enjoyed it.
Yeah, part of my problem is that I'm a terrible liar, so I have to like literally hit a villain switch and like throw my friends under the bus.
Yeah.
Literally one of the times I almost won is because I let my other imposter die. I threw him straight under a bus.
Dude, to answer Investigation Code's questions, yeah, that was the only time I've actually played it, was the 10-0 Fall Guys event, and it was miserable, and I hated it. But one of the other ones that I ended up winning, too, was we were all playing, and it was the last game of the night, and Justin saw me vent, and I was like, fuck, right? And like, it was right away. And he was like, oh, James vented, chase him down. Like, what are you talking about? Whatever. And they kicked me out, and they were right, And then I was like, fuck this. I want to play another game. The other imposter is this person. And I named the wrong person. And like, everyone was like, wait, is he actually salty? And the guy was like, what are you doing? Like, and stuff like that. And it literally came down to 3 people left. And like, one guy couldn't decide if it like the imposter was the imposter or the other guy was the imposter, and he picked the wrong guy, and I was like, yes. So yeah, I've definitely had my fun moments with the game. Yeah. So because Justin was like, I really thought you were salty. They were like, I really all thought you were salty. I was like, oh man. Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, I've
already had this conversation recently.
Yeah.
If how they treated She-Hulk wasn't enough to get me to play Fortnite, I don't think even Mary would. They'd have to work really goddamn hard to make me even think about it.
Right.
Because me and first-person shooters are not fucking friends.
Yeah.
I worked on enough Call of Duty games to never want to play a first-person shooter ever again. Like, if I play a first-person shooter, it's going to be a single-player one where I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of down to play Doom.
Metroid.
Yeah. Metroid isn't even fucking first. That's just first-person Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime is just first-person Ocarina of Time. It's exactly the same control.
It's true. Lock on and all this stuff, right? So.
And if I'm playing single-player, am I really playing Fortnite? Let's be honest here. What am I going to do? If I'm going to do that, then I might as well just fucking play Minecraft. I'm just going to build a castle and, like, just let it rot. Yeah,
but, the She-Hulk in that one, she's fantastic. Definitely jacked.
Yeah, she's pretty big, but, like, also, like, really feminine, pretty, really classy, really cute. I think they did a great job with her face. And, again, like, that's one of my concerns about, like, the new Marvel show. It's like, why did Fortnite do it better?
Because they just needed to create a cartoony model, right? So,
you're right. You're right. It is third person, but convince me that that's different in any way other than where the camera is positioned. Go.
I can convince you in one way. I don't want to throw up after playing third person. See,
I'm a guy who used to fucking play Mirror's Edge religiously. Like, I don't care about that.
I can play Splatoon. I can't play first person games.
Yeah.
Like I really get that, just destroys me. So
Besides, here's the other thing though, is that I'm an old bastard, and James, you're an old bastard too.
Yes.
Do you really think they're going to convince me to play a game that they can take something away from me because it's not a physical item?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You're not going to get me to play a game to play Fortnite so I can have a Mary skin or the She-Hulk skin, knowing that any day the game could not exist and I don't have it anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck all digital.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling that right now with the FFRK, right? So that's closing down at the end of September.
And people who play Ubisoft games for some reason.
Yeah, and
that one's great.
I'm really sad about that one. I've never experienced this before because I never played these kind of games. And now all of a sudden, like, it's hard for me to even play FFRK these days, you know, because I'm just like, what's the point, you know?
And like I've said before, I got the same pain when I was playing one of SNK's mobile games that they convinced me to play because they finally added Mary. Huh.
Oh, man. Yep.
Come full circle.
Yep.
God, Kimi Wa Hero was cool, though.
Dude, I mean, like, Ubisoft has it so that even physical games get shut down or something like that.
I think they did
right?
that once and then they like finally like backtracked off of it.
Okay.
But yeah, because like they had like their online service that they wanted you to sign up for to like verify that you own the game. Yeah. But you know what? Is that as much as I want to shit on Ubisoft, and I will, every chance I get, at least they're not BMW.
DLC for cars,
Dude, it's not even DLC.
It's a subscription service for cars.
No, this shit is straight up Street Fighter Cross Tekken. It's in there, but they want you to pay for it to use it.
Yep. What was it again?
It's the heated seats. The heated seats of your car, which means that all the hardware is already installed. They want you to pay like $18 a month to use a feature that's already installed in your car. And it's not like it's a radio service. It's just the fucking heated seats.
God, that's worse than I remembered.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
Fuck, dude. Like, how do you even... I mean, I saw someone post up one of those pictures how it started with the horse armor.
Yeah.
And how it's
I definitely
going.
retweeted it.
How's it go? How it's going.
Yeah, and you know what the craziest thing was that I saw? Is that there were people justifying it to a degree because Tesla does it to the heating back seats. Like, they don't do it to your front seats because, yeah, you're the driver, you better be squared away. But the back seats apparently also have that as, like, an option. It's not like you pay for it, you're just subscribing to a service that's already installed. This shit is cross-teching.
Dude, we're doomed, dude. We are at our planet is doomed.
Yeah.
Like, this is the shit that we're doing these days.
Yeah, no, it makes me glad I don't like BMWs because you just made sure I will never buy one ever.
I mean, honestly, dude, like, not to get too much into this weeds here, but fuck late stage capitalism, dude. Like, seriously, this shit is just dumb at this point.
Well, it's just like everything else in history is that basically all the corruption has been seeping in so slowly that no one noticed it. And now it's too late to reverse course because the only reason anybody gets away with this shit is because they're protected somehow.
Yeah, I was reading an article about plastic recycling. And like for that one point in time where everyone was starting to get concerned about it, the plastic companies put out all those commercials and they did all the things to trick people into recycling stuff that weren't recyclable and everything like that. And most of the
I never
plastic
heard about that.
Yeah. So like if you look at like one of those, like a bottle or something, and you see that little triangle symbol with the number in it. So there is a recycling logo. And then the plastics company created another logo that looks exactly like it, and they put the numbers in there to make you think it's recyclable, but it's not actually recyclable. And most of the plastics that you're supposed to recycle don't even get recycled. Like, you throw them into things and they just don't even get recycled stuff like that.
Sounds about right. Or, and like we have all these laws against monopolies, but good luck trying to figure out which internet service provider you want.
Yeah. And then, of course, bribery is a crime, but lobbying is cool.
Yeah, no problem.
Modern Intel chip PCs cannot play Ultra HD Blu-rays because Intel disabled some security portion of the chips that is required for DRM. Older Intel chips can play them now, but have been warned that a future driver update may disable it for them. And Blu-ray has warned Intel chip havers to be careful before updating if they want to continue to play the digital age sucks.
I mean, and I hesitate, though, to say that that's any worse than region lock DVDs.
Yeah. But I mean, just like, being able to stick a tape into a tape player.
Oh yeah. But
Right,
dude,
yeah.
so region lock DVDs. This is a fun one. So Max of all things, their DVD player actually had an internal option that was like, if I put in a region 0 or whatever it was DVD, it'd be like, you need to change regions to play this. I was like, that's cool. Do it. You have 4 region changes left.
Yep. Yeah. I've seen those before. Yep.
Then what's the point of letting me do it?
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, we're just in trouble because there's too many people in power who are either above the law or know the law well enough to know what they can push.
Or they are the law. Healthcare industry.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just bitter and angry about that stuff.
Yeah,
so.
that's fine.
No, because you know me, I'm obsessed with trying to recycle stuff, and every time I keep reading stuff like, can I recycle? Like I used to, all my soda cups and everything, I used to wash them and recycle them, and I've just read like you can't recycle a single one of those things.
Yeah.
You have to just throw them away. So I was just like,
no, the whole system is rigged. I mean, like the reason why California has dog shit public transportation is because it wasn't beneficial to tire manufacturers.
Yeah. No, the car industry took it over. I mean, the plot.
No, it was literally like Firestone.
Yeah, the plot to Who Framed Roger Rabbit actually was real.
Yeah, it's like a parody, basically.
Yeah, basically dismantling the public transportation system so that they could create freeways and stuff.
Yeah. It's all fuckered. Okay, so yeah, we talked about some of the other topics. Let's see, we did Evo, Steam Deck. Ah, yes. So let's stop being political and let's get political. So as is the case, pretty much every chance anybody gets, like it's like a semi-annual celebration at this point. The Internet Archive is under attack.
Right. And what is the Internet Archive, just for those who are not as familiar with it?
The Internet Archive is the largest repository of things backed up on the internet. It is part digital library and part Internet Archive, as in literally it's the same place that they do the Wayback Machine, where I can look at DeviantArt from 2004.
Right.
Which is a wild experience, by the way. So, as you know, it is with people who have copyrights and want to be careful and still want to be able to rake in money from things 20, 30 years ago. They're consistently being sued, attacked, harassed by IP copyright holders.
Right, of course.
And that fucking sucks. Because, I mean, like, the Internet Archive has basically said, and people have quoted it and reset it and everything, if we lose this battle and we lose the Internet Archive, it's gonna be like tantamount to the Library of Alexandria. There is that much shit on there.
Right.
Now, besides this being a personal thing to me, because that place is fucking amazing, if you're looking for anything on there.
And you found a lot of old school SNK stuff, right?
That's why I'm bringing it up here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, like, I'm shopping on Zen Market all the time, and I see this art book. I was like, yo, that book looks kind of sick, but I only see the cover. What's in it? I can go to the fucking Internet Archive, see if they have it, browse it, and I'm like, yeah, I want to own that one. Buy it. Or, sometimes there's also that one looks sick. Oh god, it's not even on the Internet Archive. That means I kind of need to have it because it's not even backed up anywhere.
Right. And even, can you submit things to the Internet Archive?
There is a way to do it, to like, I think you do have to donate it. I don't know if they return it. I haven't looked into it hard enough, but I'm like, I do have a couple of things that aren't backed up there. Like, I mean, shit, that's why I bought one of the SNK Patchy Slot CDs. Because one of them is backed up and the other one isn't.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, so now I have this so it exists.
Right.
Because the idea of lost media pains me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've talked about the preservation thing, even on the Tuesday show when we interviewed Auric. We were all talking about that. It's why...
Damn it, Cone.
It's why Mister is so... we talked about Mister on this.
A little bit. Not as much here.
Yeah, it's why Mister is so important to me. is because we can actually back up these videos. Because the thing about it is, with all
These
of
chips aren't going to last forever.
with all the media that exists out there, movies, music, blah, 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 every time we come up with new technology, it's trivial to port it to the new technology. And in fact, most of the times you can improve the sound quality, etc., etc. Video games do not have that luxury, and literally we are losing games. I mean, we have to go with shitty MAME, you know, going back to that full circle.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you get, like, the companies who have, by the way, lost their own fucking files, who will then do copyright strikes for people who back up the games.
We're looking at you, Silent Hill 2.
Konami, Nintendo. Konami and Nintendo are the worst.
Yeah.
And then, like, I would say Square, because Square's lost a bunch of their own shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've actually seen Square go after people as hard. So,
Really? Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, Nintendo for sure.
Nintendo for sure.
They went
Nintendo goes after people for any reason.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, they're just the Disney of gaming.
Yeah. I still think that the way Sega did it was like, oh, you think you can make a Sonic game better than us? We'll hire you, improve it. And then he did.
They were not happy.
Was Sega actually not happy?
They were not happy.
That people loved his game, or that
and well, don't forget that came out the same time as Sonic Forces, which got blasted.
Oh yeah.
And so they're like, oh, God forbid you give people what they actually want. Weird.
Yeah. No, it's true too. Speedwagon, a lot of companies really did just, once the game was finished selling, especially back in the day where there was no such thing as DLC and stuff, they just trashed everything. Because when it was, especially the Japanese companies, Japan was kind of known for like not preserving stuff as well. And also,
just for the record, not only is Sega not bad about going after people, half the time they hire them. Sega is actually like the most notorious, other than like Blizzard and Valve, for hiring people who actually like work on their projects.
Right. Was it like sending out here, but also a man to secure it to a table so it couldn't be? Yeah, no, Nintendo is they're like the Disney basically of the video game industry, which is why I always think that I'm surprised Disney hasn't bought Nintendo yet, you know, and just fuck it, let's do it.
Because, I mean, besides the fact that they probably can't afford each other,
right?
Like even Disney,
yeah.
They also know that they're at safe arm's length, because Disney knows they fucking suck at making video games ever since they stopped working with Virgin and Capcom. I said it. And Nintendo's not gonna fucking make a good movie.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, hey,
it's a me, Chris Pratt.
Yeah, you never know about this. I mean, it's got Anya Taylor-Joy in it.
Yeah,
and she's cool. So, oh dang, what is?
Well, and like the Pokemon Company is pretty. I won't even say they're like terrible, the worst, whatever. But they're really haphazard.
Which one's haphazard? Sega.
The Pokemon Company.
Oh, the Pokemon Company. Yeah.
Doesn't matter though, because I'm still gonna fucking play the next Pokemon game.
Yeah, I mean, someone said something that I wanted to comment about. Oh yeah, like I was even told like, it's kind of irrelevant now, but like in Japan, like, you know, games when they came out, after a week they're in the bargain bin, right? Like it's like if you didn't buy it right away, nobody cared anymore, and it was old news already. So, yeah.
And some companies are still like that.
Oh, that Pokemon game with the guns. I wonder if they're probably trying to battle it and they just can't figure out a way to do it. So
yeah, because it's that legally safe thing.
Yeah, they couldn't find the grounds to do it. Kind of like Capcom with Fighters Destiny or Fighters History or whatever it was. Yeah.
Or World Heroes.
World Heroes. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because the dude looks like Bison because they're all just generic dictator.
Yeah. No. I was thinking more because they directly sued Fighters History, because that one was like the Data East fighting game. Because that one was like they just didn't even try to hide the fact that every character was like just them redoing the archetypes. So.
Although on the other hand, it does remind me of something that we wanted to do last week and forgot about.
Okay. And
I'm going to need you to bring it up on YouTube, actually. So we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, Fighters History. Yeah, not Fighters Destiny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
or whichever. I don't know. Was it? I barely remember Fighter's Destiny. Jesus, because N64 was a weird mishmash.
64 was such a weird console.
I mean, just so that's the thing. Like all of these companies are super bad at their data. So I mean, if we want to pull it back full circle, that's why finding the Mark of the Wolves 2 shit's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like we got the backups of a game that didn't even exist.
That's right. I wanted to pull up all that stuff because I wanted to show the animated sprites and everything, dude.
So again, like thanks to Duck for getting these files and sharing them, and then thanks to the rest of the community for putting the sprite sets together to make animations.
Right. What was the
It's like KDuck 1000 something or another, or Duck K. Because this is something. I mean, it's in half my retweets.
I'm just gonna do this. See if we can.
Just search MOTW2.
MOTW2.
Yeah, Mark of the Wolves 2. It should be.
Let's see.
Yeah, just get rid of the duck because it's part of his and I don't remember the whole thing.
Okay.
So that's the Fighters Generation reshare.
Right, so they'll probably have the link to the guy on here.
In theory, yeah.
Yeah, theoretically. God damn the site.
Yeah, so it's basically just going to go to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
These stages would have been so cool. 2021 K-Duck, thank you.
Oh, okay, there you go. Thank you. 2021 K-Duck.
There we go.
Okay. So let's take a look at this guy's page over here. So again, this backstory is he found a CD.
Yeah, he found the DVD RW that actually wound up having like a bunch of the dev files for Mark of the Wolves, as well as all of the incomplete data for Mark of the Wolves 2.
Yeah.
At like more than we've ever known about.
Dang. So
actually
is this all this here or not?
So these are the development versions of the stages from Mark of the Wolves 1 that may or may not have some updates to them.
Gotcha.
So this is the intro cinematic to Mark of the Wolves 1.
Oh, okay. So this
certainly they existed.
Okay,
got it. And then endings, which are done in double layer sprite sets.
Right, and then this is what he found.
That's the actual discs, and then these are the work in progress stages.
Jesus.
Which some of them are like dual layer. So, you know, you're going to have some of the parallax scroll going on. But yeah, like you can see, like, they're not fully shaded and fleshed out, so they look kind of Simpsons.
Yeah. They look like cell shaded almost, kind of, yeah. Dang.
And then actually, if you look at that stage, someone pointed out, bring up that image.
This one here again?
Yeah, zoom in on the center one. I think it was Gunsmith's the one that pointed this out. That's Hua Jai in that banner in the top left.
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
You're right. It says like Muay Thai. That's funny. Oh, man. Dang.
Well, I mean, remember, Mark of the Wolves is just Fatal Fury 7.
Right.
As much as I hate to admit it.
And then this is obviously like somebody's mansion.
Yeah,
like
some fancy place.
These two stages are probably supposed to be imposed onto each other.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff. And
then like a warehouse where like some sort of, you know, gun deal is going down.
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
looks like some
Daredevil pops in.
Dude, it looks like some old school like Virtua Cop game, you know, or you expect them to move in that weird pseudo slow motion.
Yeah.
My question is, with these drawings over here, oh dang, this one's detailed. So they were supposed to be like some indoor place over here.
That one looks so cool. That like Coliseum looking one, which is probably some sort of like, you know, boss stage towards the actual end of the game.
Right.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up tying into Krauser a little bit somehow.
Yeah. Now, my question is like, with this tweet over here, like, you know, people like to try to put these images together.
Like that?
Yeah, like this. So I was about to say, I bet you someone tried. I bet you someone tried, and here you go. So here's this person.
It might not be for Grant. It might be for some of the other new bosses.
Yeah, so you can see how everything fit together this way. That's cool.
That stage looks so cool. Like, that has a lot of potential.
And then they put the sun back there, yeah. I was like,
that's like one of my favorite stages already, and it's not even
Yeah.
complete.
I just like that. I bet you someone did. Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Because, I mean, the reason why is because for some of the other things that they found, people have been doing some amazing work on this one.
I mean, also, by the way, they kind of, like, imply that Grant might have died at the end of the Marco Levels 1, so I don't even know.
Dude, he had a diagonal rising tackle.
I mean, on paper, that sounds powerful, but also, it looks really dumb.
You think it looks dumb?
I think it looks mad dumb.
That's funny. And then who's this guy? This is one of the
That's Dong Hwan.
Oh, this is Dong Hwan.
That's one of Kim's sons.
And is he supposed to be a skateboarding dude, or?
He's just a wild boy. Like, he might be skateboarding there. I don't know.
And this
Or
is the
riding
other
it.
one.
Yeah,
This is
that's
the other
Jae-hoon.
son, right, yeah. Dang. Okay, of course. Gato.
Pose. Fucking
Janae.
JoJo pose. I want to know what that move was going to do.
Yeah, I know, right? Spinny. And then this is Butts, right? Or Kushnud Butt, right?
Yeah, Marco Rodriguez, correct.
That's right, Marco. He's officially Marco now.
So happy about that.
Kushnu Butts is a Final Fantasy V,
Yeah.
which they changed his name to Bartz. There you go. That's Hokutomaru.
Which they could have just said Batsu.
Yeah. Oh, that's true, huh?
Anyways, yeah.
Hokutomaru, right?
Yeah, that's Andy's apprentice.
Yeah.
And that's an incomplete or corrupted sprite of Kevin.
Right. And then Tizok. Yeah, it's Tizok's head right there, and his arms are going back. So he's like,
Dude, is he penguin sliding?
yeah, he's like penguin sliding or something like that. You can see his face is over here in the arms. He's literally doing Naruto, but not running.
No, that's a penguin slide.
Yeah.
He's got the Mario penguin suit on. Chill Griffin. His name is now Chill Griffin. Yeah. And then these ones are also really cool. So new Kane shit, that's cool. New character.
Yeah, we don't know who this character is.
Well, I think we do actually know their name. I just don't know.
Oh, okay.
And then Andy waving on the boy.
Right, so he was probably just in a wind pose or something like that, right? So,
Or he might have been a background element like Marky is for Kevin. Where you have like little kid, or you know, like if you. No, never mind.
Because obviously he's also like, he doesn't look like he has as much detail as some of the other
So I think he's in the background.
Right,
So he might just be actually like walking around like the judge in Samurai Showdown.
yeah,
Like, just kind of like watching him.
So there's that one. So yeah, there's been a lot of cool things.
Dude, look at that straight up folder.
Do they have the all the sprites here? Is this the one where they actually where people know?
No, it has to be. Yeah, it has to be a later one.
And look at this over here.
That's just a whole folder. Oh yeah, that's so Terry's diagonal tackle and his new heavy or jumping heavy kick kind of move.
Yeah, this thing here, right? So, so crazy.
So that one, I think, eventually branches out into the animated ones.
Oh, so did someone actually animate these ones here too?
Those are all animated now.
Oh, dang.
I think there's like a total of 4 like actual completed animations from the new data.
Let me see.
But I don't know if they're going to be in this one or if they're quote retweeted in another one.
Right, of course.
Like where someone actually shared the whole folder.
Right. And then if I just click on this tweet itself, I just want to see if anyone did anything down here. No. Oh yeah, here we go.
So it's these.
Yeah.
These are where they would come from.
So these are like the green sheet sprites that we've had for years. Well, actually, no, we didn't have. The green sheet one we had for years.
Yeah.
And then
which I'm also kind of curious, like, do they really want to use that green because they planned on using like true pink or something? I don't know.
That's a good question.
The magenta.
There you go. So these are all these things over here. And then, of course, people have actually gone to animate these, right? So I don't know if they're going to be in the quote retweets or in a follow-up tweet.
Not here.
Doesn't look like they're... Oh, here's one.
Yeah.
See,
that's a good move.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's see if there's any other. So they might... Oh.
Here we go.
Yep, there they are.
That kick is really good. Yeah, actually, just go ahead and bring up that guy's files. because he might have animated more of them.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'd say drag it over your other desktop just to be on the safe side in case he does anything unsavory. Probably doesn't, but just to be safe.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. What is? Oh yes. Okay, so Rio. Oh, he just animated them together.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, nice. Putting him on the new stage too to see how it looks.
Nice. That's kind of neat. So yeah, here's this one.
Oh yeah, and then Dong's little skateboard looking move.
Yeah, so this one looks amazing. Like I know
Rotoscoped.
Richmond Lee definitely talked about this one. Was just like, look how good this looks, dude. And he definitely looks like he's holding a skateboard, right? I mean, like
Yeah.
it just looks like that's what's gonna.
Or a snowboard.
Yeah.
Either or. Yeah, I don't know what the point of this is.
What's tricky about a lot of this is that, you know, people have to kind of guess the speed at which all the frames last. And so they're just kind of judging it themselves, right? So there's that again. There's this again.
Yeah, that had to have been rotoscoped. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It might have been a counter super or something like that as well. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what else.
Yeah, because now we have
The Joe's Apprentice.
yeah, whose name escapes me right now. Kwon?
Yeah. It's cool that he did it in all the different colors too.
I really wanted her. Like I really wanted her like to be in KoF.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I want the team of her, Hokutomaru, and Rock.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I wanted.
I mean, I remember when we were first guessing the teams, I would have rather have put Rock on a different team and had the apprentices all on the team together. The team new wolves, you know. Or
that was the point. Like Rock, her, and Hokutomaru.
Oh, sorry, not Rock on another team. I just didn't want Rock to be with the other.
Yeah.
I wanted the two Garo characters with another Garo character. That's what I meant.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Sorry.
Yeah, you lost me there for a minute.
I totally screwed that one up. So
Shit happens.
all right, so there's that animation here. Trying to see if he has anything else.
Just hit the media tab.
It's probably a good idea.
Hi.
Andy. Yeah, it's just the other ones. We've seen them all now at this point. So, but yeah, this is really cool.
And then we'll go back and see if there's anything else from Duck.
Yeah. So this was that tweet there. Oh, I wonder if people animated these. Look at that.
Yes, right there in the replies.
Yes. I see it. Dang. Just Andy sitting there.
Yeah, and that's right, Freeman. He got some stuff too.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, we need to see these replies.
So
because I haven't actually looked at this part yet.
Whee!
That was a wild move. It's perfect. It's flawless.
Let's not see if
10 out of 10, no notes.
we'll retweet, see if they have any over here. Oh yeah, here's one. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, seems a little incomplete. So, if I'm being real, I don't think Freeman has a real chance.
Of ever coming back?
Because I think he got deleted by Claw Yori. Claw Yori is what if Freeman worked.
Okay, fair.
Because Freeman's dog shit, by the way. Like, I love him, but he's fucking awful.
Oh, he's just bad. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Claw Yori is what if Freeman worked.
Huh, interesting.
And so he's just another one of those characters that's basically fucked because he got overwritten by someone else.
Oh, dang. Oh, yeah, here we go. He's really flying. This actually just is a flight. It's not even a penguin slide. Like, he literally is
I wonder...
jumping and, like,
I mean,
diving
well, it looks
at
like he's
you.
wall jumping.
Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, maybe it's like Final Psycho Crusher where he hops against a wall and then...
Yeah, or it could be like Vega. Like the Sky High Claw, right? So... And then we also have
that's Kevin. He's got his palette restored now. It's no longer a corrupted file.
Who's Kevin again?
He's basically like a SWAT team member. He's like the best character in the game. And also apparently like Mary's cousin.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. They more or less share the same last name, even if they're spelled
Remember
differently,
that, I remember that.
romanized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. What was the last name again?
Ryan.
Ryan. That's
Except
what it
they're
was.
spelled slightly
Yeah.
different.
And who's this again?
That's Grant. That's the mid boss.
And
Really cool.
this guy,
character.
he was the guy who juggled.
And then like fucking like non-airborne genocide cutters and shit. Yeah, he's fucking rad.
Okay, so there's that, and then
And then Kane. The character I'm waiting for in KoF to explain everything that's going on in Southtown.
Right. I mean, because he's Kane Heinlein, and that's why a lot of people feel like Hein is.
I'm one of those people at the very least.
Right, who think that there's a tie between some sort of
Link.
Yeah, plot. Lore tie between the two.
Yeah, but yeah, Kane's really cool because he's one of those, like, he's a final boss. He's got cool projectiles and he rains bullshit on you, and he's a fucking charge character? What? Okay.
They look good, though. The moves look good. Like that little arm swipe. The third one right here looks really good.
Say what I will about Mark of the Wolves. The art team was on the art team department, whatever, was on fucking fire.
Yeah. I mean, you could tell they knew what they were doing. I mean, with the limitations that they had. I mean, people call it their third strike or their Street Fighter 3.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that like, imagine having all the resources in art department you normally put into KoF, but with half the roster.
Right.
You can do fucking anything.
Right. Exactly. I mean, again. A good way to think of it is Children of the Atom is Mark of the Wolves and MVC2 is KoF for the same reasons, because they had to load a bunch of information in there. And so you look at Children of the Atom's animations and you're like, holy shit. And then you go look at those same characters in MVC2 and you're like, what happened?
Which is wild too, because it's on stronger hardware.
Yeah, I know, right?
They still had to chop shit.
You already know, I've said it a million times, but Spiral's Metamorphosis Super is just butchered in MVC2. Like, I can't even look at it in MVC2. It's that bad. Whee! I like how they put the Mexico flag behind him.
I respect it.
Dude, actually,
He looks like he's swimming.
I was just about to say the same thing. It looks like he's
a
actually
breaststroke.
swimming, yeah.
I'm definitely messing with that later. Just put him like in a lake somewhere. There's Kevin. Hey, buddy.
Trying to figure out what
I'm not sure if those are different moves or not, because that looks like Kyo's jump CD.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Oh, that's probably is what that is.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, they didn't traditionally have jump CDs, but that might be what that move is, and Terry's new jumping heavy kick looking move.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
They might have added like a jumping top end attack.
Even someone said Kyo's jump CD and Ken's back throw. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't animate this guy here, but I guess
They don't know what they're trying to do with him, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder if like they were planning on adding an airborne top attack. That would actually make a lot of sense.
And then, of course, I feel like all of this stuff over here spurred on Oda's tweets, right?
I'm sure.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because that's one thing. SNK really has proven over the past few months that they really do pay attention to like social media in all the languages.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like a lot of the companies have been doing that now. I mean, I was just doing the Arc Live thing, and the
Spoilers.
the guy who was doing the who was there from Japan with us and everything, and even the Arc System guys from the US team there. They were like, yeah, we like read everything. We pay attention to everything. There's even a new poll to put out that that you can like actually fill out right now about season 2. So
Yeah, no, and I'm gonna just keep an eye on things, but we know that they're paying attention, especially when you use like certain hashtags and stuff.
So what was Oda's tweet? For those who don't know,
basically Oda just came out and said like the biggest reason I came back to SNK, which I'll delve into if you're not sure exactly what that means, was because I wanted to finish the rest of Garo. like the franchise. Like
he wants to finish the Terry Rock story.
He wants to finish Terry and Rock's story, and that's like what his biggest goal is. And it doesn't mean that it's coming around anytime soon. It could be like 5-6 years from now they might let him do it or something. Who knows? But he really wants that to finally get closure.
I mean, like I said, that the way that they're doing verse and all this stuff, where they seem like they're trying to do the Crisis of Infinite Earths. Maybe this was his kind of secret way to try to get to be able to close that story.
Yeah, I've been saying it for a while. Like, if you just use KoF to finish all these plot threads, fucking more power to you. I just want to know what the hell happened after Rock left with Kane. Yeah,
and then poor Kenso and his dragon powers, right?
Yeah.
Kenso's supposed to be more powerful than we thought he was. He's Goofy Boy, but it turns out he's probably super powerful or something.
Yeah,
or
like half of a Wonder Twin kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then on top of that,
do we know who the other half is supposed to
Bao.
be? Bao is?
Bao.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
And then the fact that, Ron is trying to steal the dragon spirit, and Ron is currently being hunted by Dualon, and you got this whole, like, hate triangle.
That's right. Does Kenso and Dualon not like each other?
No, they don't acknowledge each other, really. Like, it's not a factor.
Right. But I mean, it would be cool to put them on the same team.
Yes, I want that.
Because they're the anti-Ron team, basically. So put him, Bao,
Team Dragon Spirit.
Him, Bao, and Dualon on.
Don't put that out evil on me.
You don't want Bao?
There are two kinds of people. People who play Bao and people who hate Bao.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I'm not even that mad. Like, I wouldn't be that mad about it, but it's one of those more like, if Bao comes back before like Adelheid, then I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
No, I mean, this is who I remembered what he looked like and stuff like that. But like, why do people hate him? Is it a gameplay thing, or do they just hate his design?
A little bit of column A. No, it's a lot of bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
Oh, really? Okay. Is he just...
he's a very irritating pixie zoner. Who then also has big fucking damage because reasons.
Okay. Which games was Bao in?
99 to 02, more or less.
It was during the 4-man team.
Yeah. So not in 02 vanilla, but 02 UM got pro that.
But basically, he was around during the striker phase, right? So there was always 4 team members on the Psycho Soldier team.
Speedwagon, I'm 100% with you. Momoko is fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I want Momoko back. Just let her be good.
But I mean, that was the thing. He was the 4th member of Team Psycho Soldier, basically.
So Momoko is the arbitrary Psycho Soldier from 11. Brand new character, only in 11.
Right, yeah.
I like Momoko, aside from her appearance, because she's really bizarre, like, Psycho Soldier capoeira that has no, like, actual logic backing half of it, but, like, one of her supers is, like, a deadly rave button input, but because she's a dancer, she has, like, 8 different routes.
Oh, dang. Okay.
So, like, she's pretty fun. And then she has a fucking beam super for no reason. I love it.
What does she shoot the beam out of? I don't know if I want to know. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Just,
like, it's a legit, like, just beam super. And hers is unblockable.
So how does that make it fair?
Because it's a leader super, for one, so it took 2 bars. And secondly, it has wind-up time. So she's, like, super flash.
So in other words, as soon as you see it, you could run at her and roll through her.
Yeah, you're like, so she has to like work really hard to like try to make it a meaty, and it's not even active that long. So there's gimmicks.
It just feels like there's ways to knock people down and do it, right?
Yeah, there's gimmicks.
Oh, but you can probably just defend it, right?
No.
Not even just defend it.
Well, I mean, 11 doesn't have just defend.
Oh, right. Why did I think that? You're right. Why did I think that?
I think Momoko's hilarious, but she's kind of Garbo. Well, and that's the thing. That's like what like that happens to like half of Psycho Soldier. Is that they're like, you got to play for a while. K-Bye, you're an ending now. Chin's that now. And then they've still got the panda and the girl who was in a wheelchair. They're just like, you're an ending. That's all you are.
The panda?
There's a panda. And then Kaoru, who was like an Athena fan.
Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me about her, yeah. Didn't she gain psycho powers so she could walk or something?
No, she just got better.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
So, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to open up YouTube. We're going to have us a laugh.
Okay.
Look up. I don't want. That's a great ad.
This?
That's a remarkable ad. We're looking up Neo Geo live action commercials.
Okay. Neo Geo live action commercials?
Yes. Let's see if we can find like the best one. I mean, because there's some good collection
Fatal
ones.
Fury
Oh
one.
yeah, no, dude, there's so much wild trivia in some of these, but there's one in particular I wanted.
Should I watch this one?
I mean, sure.
100 Mega Shock Neo Geo.
Neo Geo.
I can make a shot.
いくつもの伝説が生まれ、そして消えてゆく。狼は眠らない。画廊伝説スペシャル。
SNK.
By the way, there's 3 of these commercials.
Ooh.
One of them
Neo
featuring
Geo.
each of the 3 main heroes. All of them famous.
And my screaming for all of them.
I don't think she's screaming.
いくつもの伝説が生まれ、そして消えてゆく。
I like how like Geese when he was getting caught there, he was just like, yo, this sucks!
画廊伝説スペシャル。
SNK. 100 Mega Shock Neo Geo.
Oh, she does! Make a shot! Oh, G. Oh.
Dude, and then they all gotta show
いく
up.
つもの伝説が生まれ、そして消えてゆく。
Yo, the Van Damme.
狼は眠らない。画廊伝説スペシャル。
SNK.
What's the one you're looking
Okay.
for?
I don't know if I can find this. We may have to skim like one of the top commercial ones. Oh, okay. The CD commercials are pretty funny.
Like this one
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
ゲームをしよう
キングも侍も玲子に負けた。このままでは
ソフト続々ネオジオ CD。
こうしてこっち早く。そう。
係長上手
いやいやいや。
闇に滅せよおやじ
玲子。
ガローもキングも侍もソフト続
So
々
it
ネオ
turns
ジオ
out she beats his
CD。
ass all the time,
SNK.
and so now he's happy to find someone he can like work with, a cute little girl who's not going to beat his ass for it. So there's one I'm really looking for. So I want to like maybe just try the top one. That's like all the like it's a whole montage.
Oh, this is a
Yeah.
playlist, right?
Oh no, it's a one big ass video.
Oh, Jesus.
So just start like just skim ahead. I'll just skim ahead for a minute.
いきま
Oh yeah, actually. This
Should I just put this on?
Eh, fuck it.
ロ
Yeah.
ールプレイングゲームアテナ。テーマソング付きで SNK より新発。今新しいロールプレイングゲームアテナ。テーマソング付きで SNK より
Oh,
新
there's
発
that
売。
arcade.
No, that's one of the home PC ones on the tape deck.
破壊せよ。
Jesus.
NEM1975 NEM1975
Damn, that's right. I remember this game.
is now.
HQ not a go.
Exciting Neo Geo.
Yeah, so I mean, let's just skim through.
アメフトの熱気を完全
Like,
シミュレ
just
ー
jump
ト。
ahead.
熱くなれ。
Yeah, Eric.
に残され。
Exciting.
There's definitely one I'm looking for that's just like life changing.
Oh, I remember when games came on tape deck as well.
Exciting
I never
Neo
really
Geo.
played it again
今まさに宿命のゴングが鳴り響く劇的体験が鳴り響く
This video is long.
ガロシャね
Well, the thing is that I don't want to spoil the commercial that I'm looking for. Either.
Right, yeah, okay.
戦うのか誰のために
Terry is just
戦
in
う
the
のか
alley,
伝説は繰り返すガロー伝説 2
Yeah,
dude. All right.
one of
so-
the fancy editions of Fatal Fury 2.
Do you want me to mute the stream so that you can tell me what to search for?
Just hit the timestamps real quick. We'll see if that works.
Is there timestamps on this?
Yeah, they said maybe in the comments, maybe in the video, but I doubt it. Check the description just in case. Nope. Okay, see if there's any in the comments real quick. Failures. Nobody's helping me. Okay, yeah, let me.
Someone says this is where the real fun begins.
Mega Shock Neo Geo.
本当に見たんだよ嘘じゃねえよそんなゲームソフト
Oh, that one's actually pretty cool. But...
Okay, well, what are we looking for here? All right, you want to type? You want to type in here? All right, here.
Let me just
Here.
scroll up and then just. No, I was gonna just scroll through the video really quickly looking for it. You keep the chat entertained.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, I need you to click back in the video so I can scroll around. I really want this. Thank you. Good enough. You inadvertently were right there.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Perfect. We're here.
Dang, look at that. Well, maybe that timestamp was the right timestamp then.
Actually, didn't you have to rewind? But who cares? It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's put these on.
Entertaining people with the cat. Okay, here we go.
It worked.
100 Mega Shock Neo Geo.
Whoa. Morphing technology. Wow. Oh, this is Fighters History 2, I think, right?
Dynamite. It's so jarring.
God, it's so... This is when they discovered morphing technology.
Oh, yeah.
Neo Geo.
Data East.
Okay.
100 Mega Shock Neo Geo.
I just want to know what ballet company they found to do this.
Literally some of my favorite commercials in the entire franchise now.
ADK.
100 Mega Shock Neo Geo.
I love how they're playing into that guy in particular.
Now just one more commercial, and I have to, and then we can move on.
Okay.
I have to actually explicitly ask you though. It needs to be the Art of Fighting 2 live action commercial.
Should I just look for it then?
Yeah.
SNK の方ですね。出るんですか出ないんですか。
Like now that we're here.
その噂は本当なのか。SNK 歴代の人気キャラが総登場。ゲーマー待望夢。
Is that the one?
That should be fine.
God, I hate vertical bites for that reason. I knock this thing over constantly.
Yeah, pretty much like any of them, more or less.
100 Mega Shock Neo Geo.
It's his watermark. These commercials are all incredible bad. But Ayumi Hamasaki!
Wait, that was her? That was her?
Yeah, because reasons. Yeah, so in these commercials, Yuri is played by Ayumi Hamasaki.
And who is Ayumi Hamasaki?
One of the most well-known, famous, and amazing female pop stars to ever grace the country of Japan.
Yep, and what song did she sing?
Evolution.
Yeah.
Because some motherfucker, by accident, was like, I need a song called Evolution for Evo. This works.
That would be Tom Cannon, I think. And yeah, he was like, oh, this is a cool song. I'll make a DVD trailer I'll make an Evo trailer to this song. Da la 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 la. Yeah, that
Yeah.
song.
and
Which then I butchered because I went on, this was the days of Napster, and I found like 7 remixes of it.
Yeah.
And then I just
Yeah, and
used
that
them
remix
all.
is fucking fire, by the way.
Yeah.
And this is like towards the beginning of her career. She, I think, had started to already like her pop career by now, but she was still early in the career, which is when they threw idols at everything.
Yeah, I mean, you also have to remember too, like, you know, back in the day, even when Jackie Chan was like a big star, he had a pop career as well. They just made everybody do everything in Asia. If you were a star or a city, you basically did everything.
Yeah.
So.
So on that same note, not only was she the live action Yuri in these commercials, but then when they did the sort of, okay, it was bad, Art of Fighting anime, in that she's also the voice of Yuri.
That's funny.
Yeah, I did this whole wild additional new deep dive on like all the anime and live action stuff, and dude, but like if you get a chance, check out the live action commercials.
Dude, like one of the first is like
amazing. I was saying Hyaku Mega Shock Neo Geo for like a week.
like, I forget, you never watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
Not enough.
Okay.
I got through like half season 1.
Oh, okay, well, Chloe Bennett, the person who plays the Quake, basically, the half Asian actress who was the main character.
Okay, I watched it when it debuted, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the
I have no idea.
God, what the hell? It was the main character.
If you say so.
The girl in there. But before she started acting, she actually has like these really cheesy old like pop videos in which she's singing in Chinese and all this stuff like that, and it's kind of hilarious actually. Yeah, thought it was kind of funny. Someone brought it up on one of the like late night interview shows, and she was like, "Oh God."
That's fine. Yeah.
Man.
No.
Okay.
I'm a big IU fan. I could not fucking believe that they did Evo Japan in Fukuoka and never thought to actually try to get her as a special guest. Like, come on.
She's in Fukuoka, huh?
It's her hometown.
Oh, dang.
Like, come on.
I mean, they probably just didn't even think about it, right? It just probably never came up in their minds or anything.
The idea does itself. Like, come on.
I mean, we were too busy at that one doing. No, I don't think that was the one where we were doing the core values with DOA and Fudo's wife.
I think that was the year before, actually.
Okay.
I'm willing to bet they never reached out. Like,
Yeah,
it was just not something
no,
that
no,
crossed anybody's
Yeah,
mind.
I don't think anyone thought of it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember the first Evo I ever went to, it was playing over the loudspeakers. I walked in, I was like,
you know, they probably would have reached out to her. She would have been like, "You used my song illegally," and then sued everybody. Okay.
I still can't believe she's still performing.
Is she? Oh, dang.
She put out a new album like a year or two ago.
Oh,
like,
there
it's
you go.
wild.
She probably would be too expensive to get for Evo anyway. So, but it would have been awesome if she was just like,
I mean, just
on
send her
finals
the
day
invite.
comes out, and all of a sudden she just starts singing Evolution. All of a sudden,
Yeah, the problem is there's like 10 people who would get it.
It's probably
That's the
true,
real
too.
problem.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how many people even in this chat that even knows what song we're talking about.
Well, we know 1 or 2 do.
Yeah, but I can't play it because then we're just gonna get
Yeah.
you know, messed up.
But anyways,
Do we want to pull a winner at this point?
I think
Is it time?
it's about that time.
About that time. So here we go.
KoF is here again.
So I should probably refresh this just in case more people have actually.
Yeah, you do a refresh, and maybe as a countdown, we'll just play the opening because it would be cool. Just because I like doing the doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo.
The 98. Okay.
Yeah.
Just play it right now.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah. Yeah! Why not?
KoF is here again.
Cypher 2008 or 08. I think it's 08. 98 UMFE, whatever. Cypher 08.
Cypher 08?
Yeah, because it's for not vanilla.
So this one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's do this.
It all began in 94, kept on rolling in 95, pieces were replaced in 1960, game to the hand in 97, now it comes, and here we go. KoF is here again. Nothing turns out,
Perfect. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here.
Just put in the character select music. I'm serious.
Hang on. I gotta do some stuff here.
I'm still serious.
I'm gonna do here is
I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
so people know I'm not just making this up, because I think like
He's a liar.
Like Andy OCR entered this, and like if we pick him, it's people are just gonna be like rigged, dude.
Dude, if we pick him, I'll be like, no, pick Kit. Can't tell me that boy doesn't already have it.
Yeah, that's probably true too. But you know, he wants all the collector stuff, so here you go. All right, so how do we want to do this?
Dude, I hope I win just so we can call me a fraud. That'd be great.
Did you retweet and do and like and oh, you
I didn't
automatically?
I didn't like, but I did retweet it so that other people would see it.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I need to do this again. Actually, I forgot to do this over here. Actually,
Oh, Jesus.
yeah,
That would be the problem.
Yeah, and then of course,
Pix and Love _games.
there we go. All right. Okay, now we can go to entries here, and then draw here like this. Okay,
Did that refresh? Did that work?
I think so.
Okay, go hit options. Make me feel better. Go to step 1. Make me feel better. Okay, now scroll down and hit the next. There should be continue.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then okay, no, we're still good. Okay.
Okay, and then continue, and bam! Here we go. Time for the winner here. Do I have a drum roll? Do you want me to play a drum
I was gonna
roll?
say put on the character select music from 98 UM. Just KoF 98 UM, just character select, whatever.
98 UM character
Perfect.
select theme.
This is the perfect way to go about this.
This one here?
Yeah. Ah! Advertisement. Oh, dude, look at this, projecting just right there at just the right
That's
space.
so
It's kind of
funny.
cute, actually.
Yeah, actually, that was kind of weirdly perfect there. All right, here we go. Now let's do this. Okay. All right. Ready to do this? Select your character. The winner of KoF 98 Oomphy Collector Edition by Pix and Love
Ultimate Match Final Edition
is
Hardin.
Here and accepted. Definitely follows everybody. No filters are bad and everything here. So there you go.
Hardin.
And games. You are the winner. Probably not in this chat, I would imagine, but I will DM him in Twitter.
I can't tell from this thing.
Oh, you're right.
Hardin.
Yeah, I will DM them soon enough, and if they do not reply or anything like that,
Then it's just D&D. We re-roll.
yep, we'll re-roll in the future for sure. So there you go.
So
All right.
Hardin and games.
Pardine and Games. So congratulations to Pardine and Games. You are the winner of KoF.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. Okay, there we go. Yay! We will
Clapping noises.
contact them, DM them, and then Pix and Love will handle it from there. So, okay, cool. And again, those collector's editions, they've made what 2,500 of them. So
$24.99 now.
fair. So if you really want one, they're available for pre-order right now. Also, the super deluxe edition with that just adds that beautiful printed on metal picture. So there you go. What?
Aw. So in case you hadn't realized that Kitty isn't here,
Yeah.
Kitty is actually at home right now celebrating the birthday of Humphrey, the extremely elderly pupper that she has been helping with.
I actually saw the video that she posted of like Humphrey and Kaze like walking side by side. Yeah, I was like, oh, look at Humphrey.
Gave him
Little
a
birthday dog.
Ranking of Kings Boji kind of costume. It's an anime reference.
You know what it sadly looks like to me? Is it looks like a Tomberry to me, actually.
That's also fine.
Oh man.
So goddamn cute.
Okay.
I'm sure Kitty will share pictures soon, but yeah, she made him a little tiny boji costume, and he's just such an adorable little king.
Man. You should tell her that I think he looks like a Tonberry.
I will tell her that right now.
Okay.
James says he looks like a Tonberry, which is extra funny because they call him like Barry and Dewberry.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh man.
All right. I think that's it. I think we hit plenty of sidebars and rants.
Yeah.
Support the Internet Archive. Go check them out. I promise you, if you're an SNK head, you're gonna find something on there you didn't realize you wanted. And it might inspire you to go spend frivolous amounts of money like I do.
Oh man.
I've definitely made some wonderful, terrible financial decisions. Like picking up like copies of old Neo Geo Freak issues.
Oh dang.
Oh my god.
Oh,
like
dang.
By the way, shout outs to Japan. Duh. But fucking where else are you going to be able to be like, you know what? I really would like a copy of this magazine from 25 years ago. Oh my god, the poster is still attached inside it.
Right. Oh man. Taking care of their products, dude.
I could not believe. Like, so I picked up like one of the Neo Geo Freaks that covers Samurai Showdown 64, and it still has the poster in it.
So like the evil carefree American you are, you're gonna rip that poster out of there, aren't you?
Yeah, but I might frame it after.
But still, you've desecrated the. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Oh man.
I mean, you're not wrong. But I kind of want that poster, so I'll have to evaluate those decisions. But
okay.
So with that in mind, we have one more problem. What do we close on?
Oh, right. Okay.
What do we close on?
Leave that up to you. You know the music better than I do, so.
I mean, I could just be selfish. I'm gonna be selfish.
Well,
no, you know what? That's a good ass call.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a fine call, Serio. I'm gonna give you that one because we talked so much about Mark of the Wolves.
That's not him.
Wrong Kane.
I even typed
There you go.
him
Down a little more. Down a little more. There you go. A little more. Dignity Palace.
Ah, okay. There we go. Okay. Advertisement again.
Yeah, we can't use Rock's theme because we might get DMCA'd for Robert Miles' children. I think we've done it before anyway.
Yeah, I know. Spooky fingers. Spooky fingers.
Fucking Forest Temple sounding ass.
Alright, guys. Thank you guys for... Oh, God, don't even remind me about RoboCop 2. Anyways, yes, this is the arranged version.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a good day. And we'll see you next week.
And stay tuned for more announcements and cool random shit I'll talk
about. I'm actually Shanghai is sending me direct feed videos of their matches these days. Shanghai is actually sending me their team, the GZ Dojo, are sending me direct feeds of his online sets, because all the online sets that you find online are content vultured stuff. And so they just contacted me and they're like, do you want to just commentate these and put them up on your YouTube? I was like, yes. And so I have one of them up there on YouTube already, which is a first to 7 between him and Mad KoF. And he's already sent me like 4 more videos. So just basically we're going to sit down and commentate it at some point in time. And yeah, just keep an eye on the channel and you'll see more of that stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah, official.
Yes, this is official because literally it's their team sending me their clips with their blessing, and I'm going to be putting their logos and everything on there and stuff. So there you go.
Swell.
All right, now we can let you go. Oh, what the?
I mean,
Okay. Anyways, take care, guys. Oh yeah. I mean, the first video doesn't have him here because he just wasn't available. But in the future, we'll definitely get him on there as well.
oh, I'll be around.
Yes, for sure.
But yeah, and then more Evo announcements and more cool stuff. So just keep an eye out.
Yep. Peace out, everybody.
Finger guns.